Former Mayor Rudy Giuliani just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy less than a week after he was ordered to pay $148 million in a successful defamation lawsuit filed by a pair of former Georgia election workers. Morgan McKay live in the newsroom with how Giuliani's reacting tonight. Morgan.
Well, Steve, that bankruptcy filing likely isn't going to stop the city's former mayor from having to pay that $148 million.
I think you probably know today I did something that, of course, I would rather not do. No one really wants to do this, which was to declare bankruptcy.
Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani filing for bankruptcy in New York on Thursday as he faces hundreds of millions of dollars in debt. In court filings, Giuliani listed debts as high as $500 million and about $10 million in assets.
I don't care if you see how much I have, how much I owe. I'm trying to pay it all.
This bankruptcy filing comes less than a week after a jury ordered Giuliani to pay two former Atlanta election workers $148 million for falsely accusing them of cheating when they were counting votes in Georgia during the 2020 presidential election. Then, a judge on Wednesday ruled that the election workers do not have to wait the standard 30 days to go after Giuliani's assets and could start collecting immediately. But former federal prosecutor Scott Tenley says that even though Giuliani has filed for bankruptcy, he is not going to be able to make all of his debts disappear, especially what he owes the election workers.
So this $148 million judgment isn't going to go away in bankruptcy like other debts will. For example, his attorney's fees might be dischargeable. He might get rid of that, but the $148 million is going to stick.
Tenley says that Giuliani is likely also going to have to testify under oath about his assets, something he avoided during the Georgia trial.
This isn't something that is risk-free for Rudy Giuliani. He might end up on the stand under oath talking about a lot of things that he avoided testifying about in the trial.
Recently, Giuliani has turned to promoting different products to help pay for his legal bills, including Balance of Nature supplements, which have been subject to several warnings by the FDA over false claims. Giuliani urged his watchers on his show America's Mayor Live to take the supplements every day and even use the empty bottles as Christmas ornaments.
This is my first attempt at using a Balance of Nature jar as a Christmas ornament. I got that idea the moment I saw it.
Now, Giuliani put his East Side Manhattan apartment up for sale over the summer, a block away from Central Park. He recently lowered the selling price to $6.1 million, but the apartment still hasn't sold. Steve?
All right, thanks, Morgan.